Hello, everybody. This is Nevin Longardner, and I'm here today with a stewardship minute as well as a devotional to share with you. So first up, on behalf of the Stewardship Committee, I would just like to thank you for your ongoing support of the church during the epidemic. The response has been great, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you and just remind everyone that your gift matters, no matter what the size. It makes a difference to our church. It makes a difference to our ministry, and thank you for those. I also wanted to encourage anyone that is still making their offering by check to consider moving to one of our electronic giving options. And I'll ask Debbie to post those options at the bottom of this posting, and hopefully you can explore those. And if that's something you've been thinking about, I would encourage you to explore. We have several different options, and I think you can certainly find one that you feel that will work for you and your family. All right, so on to my devotional. One of my favorite Bible verses is from the book of James, and it's a rather obscure verse. It's found in chapter 4, and it's verse 8a. There's an 8b, and it doesn't speak to me like 8a does, so I'm not going to talk about it today, but I am going to talk about James chapter 4, verse a, and it goes like this. It's, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you." So what does it mean to draw near to God? I think for a lot of us, we feel particularly close to God in very specific physical places. I think about being up on top of a mountain, and even in the Bible, mountaintops were associated with God, and it's no wonder why, right? We're closer. We feel like we're closer to heaven. We're up really high. You can look out miles and miles around and see the scenery and just the vastness of the earth, and it's easy to feel close to God there. Sometimes it could be being on the beach during the summer, and you've got that warm breeze coming into your face. It's in the evening, you're watching the sun go down, you've got the sky is just lit up in a myriad of colors, and you've got just the vastness of the ocean, and it's easy to think about God in that setting, and the vastness of his creation and the beauty of his creation. For me personally, I think a place where I always have felt God's presence is in a forest, and when I come across a bubbling brook, and I just love the sound of that water flowing over the stones, the sound of the breeze through the trees. That's a place where I feel close to God. Many years ago, Woody Allen famously said, 80% of life is just showing up. And during these extraordinary times that we're having, it's like, well, what does that mean to life when you can't show up? You just, you can't. You have to self-distance. You have to quarantine. What does that mean to life? And what does that mean, when we can't get to these special physical places where we, especially feel close to God? Then what? And I think this is where, for me, James 4:8a comes in. And that is, God is always with us. He always has been, and he always will be. And I think if we can just, find a quiet place, unclutter our minds, turn off our technology, and let our spirits search, our spirits will find God. And when they find God, the Holy Spirit will comfort us, even in, and maybe especially in, these trying times that we're currently going through. So that's my devotional for you today. Draw near to God. God will draw near to you. God bless you all. Have a great week.